Hey guys, Josh Mabe here with M&H Training, and today we're going to go over a little training exercise that I like to do. First off, I want to get back familiar with this handgun right here. This is the SIG 365 XMacro TacOps. This one, if you notice from the XMacro, or the general XMacro, it has the built-in compensator on the slide. This one has a full-length barrel and slide. So this one gets you a 3.7-inch barrel and the full-length slide. This one also has the flared mag well, which makes those reloads a little easier, like that. And I've topped it. If y'all watch some of my earlier videos, y'all see some of that damage there. This is the Gowutar. This is, let's see, yeah, it's on there. It is. You can see that green dot. This is the Gowutar. I think this is the A17 green dot. And it suits this gun really well. That green dot, they, I think, did they send me this one? I think I bought this one. They sent me, I believe, a red dot. That was the first one I ever tried. Yeah, red dot was the first one I ever tried. They sent it to me to test out. This one, after I tested it out, it passed my torture test. I went back, bought another one with the green dot, and you see it's already, I've busted the button on it because we ran this one through the dirt, stomped on it, threw it against trees, threw it through tree limbs, threw it at the steel targets. You can see all these little damaged spots here. You can see this whole chunk gone out of this corner. Pretty much everything except for busting the glass, which we did in the very first one. It passed everything that I threw at it. So before we get into the training drill, let me run through these rounds real quick and see if I can still shoot this gun accurately. I guess I can still shoot the gun pretty accurately. And like I said, that green dot works good. Not paid to say that by any means. All my reviews are honest. Gowutar stuff is hard to beat. I think that was like, they may have gone up a little bit now, but I think when I bought this, it was like $105, $117, something like that. And I've had it for close to a year. It's been a good one. Hadn't changed any batteries out in it, and it's shake away technology, so I like it. I have two of them. I have the green on here and the original red one that we busted the glass in the first torture test. It's still on my nightstand gun with the cracked glass in it, but the dot still works and I can still hit with it, so I keep shooting it. But anyway, what I wanted to go over is one of the main things when we have students come in for the basic handgun class or for the North Carolina concealed carry, or if we have people sign up for like one-on-one classes that have never fired a handgun a single time in their life, or they're extremely inexperienced in handguns. One of the main things that we see people have problems with is their trigger, not discipline, but trigger control. And what I mean by that is, you see, gun's empty, safe direction, gun is empty. And what I mean by, let me take these gloves off. I feel like that's blocking a lot of y'all's view here. All right. So what I see a lot is, I'll see people aim at the target and they just want to jerk the trigger as hard as they can. Jerk the trigger, nosedive, like they're going to push the bullet toward the target. The problem with that is, that's where you get when you fire at the target and you end up hitting 6 inches low, or I've seen really bad ones where halfway to the target. I mean, they're literally, as they pull, they're literally pulling the gun down like that and hitting dirt halfway to the target. Then the other thing I see is, rather than a good straight pull, they're putting the tip of their finger like that and trying to shoot like that. When they do, they're pushing their gun That's going to throw all your shots off, depending on if you've got too little trigger finger trying to push with the tip, or you got too much trigger finger and you're back here into the bend of your finger in that first knuckle area. Those are going to make you, if you're shooting consistently left, consistently right, chances are that's your issue. If you're shooting consistently low, or you'll shoot a couple good shots then throw a low one, you're probably anticipating the shot and jerking the trigger back. So that's what you want to watch out for. I know not everybody has access to a range like I do. This is, I mean, it's 50 yards to my back door, so all I got to do anytime I want to shoot is walk out here and shoot. I am very fortunate in that. A lot of people might live in an apartment, or they might live in the city limits, or they might live somewhere they can't just go out in their backyard and shoot, so they have to go to an actual indoor and outdoor range. You got to travel there, you got to buy all your ammo, you got to do everything else. It's a hectic work schedule, something like that, and you just don't get out as much as you should. One of the best ways, if you don't have access to a steady range to get out and shoot, to learn trigger control, is to do dry fire training. And you can do that literally at your home, no problem. If you're on the range and you want to, before you start shooting, you want to get some dry fire practice in, best way you can do it. Make sure your magazine is out, rack your slide multiple times, visually inspect that this gun is empty, drop the hammer in a safe direction a time or two. You know your gun is completely empty. Now you can start your dry fire training. Rack your slide from the point right here, come up to your shooter stance, put that dot directly on the target. Pay attention that your finger is centered on the trigger. Once you feel good with that, just present a couple times. Hold, come back down. Finger out of the trigger guard. Remember, until you're engaging your target, finger does not go in the trigger guard. So get used to that. Ready? Present, sights on target, trigger finger on trigger, hold. Back off. Couple breaths, try that again. Finger on trigger, but don't pull it yet. What you're doing is you're just training muscle memory to go to your ready to fire position. After you've done that, feel comfortable that you're doing the same thing every time, pull up, go to that fire position, finger on the trigger, put that red dot or those sights directly on the target, and slowly squeeze that trigger, never losing your target until it fires. Come back, rack back, come back, get back on target, hold steady, squeeze, 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 bam. What you're doing is you're training yourself not to react to the recoil, not to anticipate it. Is that something you can do in 20 minutes? No. Does it help? It helps a little bit, but it's not something that you're going to train yourself that quickly. So you need to do that. Multiple reps coming up, same spot, hold, 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 and while you're squeezing the trigger, never let that dot or those sights move the target. You're gonna stay right on target all the way through. Follow through for a couple seconds, making sure you stayed on target. Same thing. Go right back up. Follow through. Come back down. Same thing. If you're at home, once again, if you live with somebody, have them double check. Magazine, another room. Ammo, another room. Open this up, lock this slide back, physically inspect that there is no round anywhere nearby. Don't look down the barrel. I'm pointing at the camera. Make sure there's nothing there. If there is somebody in the house, have them walk in there, visually inspect that it is empty. We do not want any accidents, and you got to remember, if you're an experienced shooter, you already know this, so you think this is just crazy speak. But we're talking about for inexperienced shooters. We do not want any accidental rounds going through your wall or your TV and possibly hurting someone. So once you've verified that it's completely safe, drop the slide, point it toward the floor in a safe direction, click it one time. Click it again. You know this gun is completely empty without a shadow of a doubt. Now, Pick a safe direction in your house on an off chance, because remember, all guns are considered loaded. Pick a spot on a wall or on your TV. You can even make a little game with it. Have it every time a commercial pops up on the show you're watching, that's your time to practice your trigger discipline or trigger control. So, commercial comes on. You see a soft drink pop up. Pull up, aim at that soft drink, follow through. Never let your sights leave that. If you see the logo of the TV station you're watching in the bottom corner, sights right on it, sights right on it, squeeze, 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 follow through. Come back up. See a spot on your wall. Aim at the nail on your wall. Aim at a dot. Aim at a bottle sitting on a TV stand. Anything you want to pick. Just sit there. 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes for 3-4 times a week. Come up. Aim at the spot. Never leave the spot. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bam. You're still on target. Come down. Rack back. Go back up. Aim. Squeeze. Stay on target. Oh, mosquitoes. Ooh. My bug spray's wearing off. But yeah, that's a proper dry fire drill. Don't let people tell you that dry firing your gun is going to ruin it. On modern handguns, striker fire handguns, you are not hurting anything by dry firing this weapon. If you are worried about it, you can get you some dummy rounds, but I'm telling you, you're not going to wear that striker out doing this. So, like I said, watch your sights on target when you squeeze the trigger. If you're wiggling all around as you're squeezing the trigger, keep going until you're absolutely smooth. After a while of doing that, you're going to notice when you go to the range, those groups are going to slowly start tightening up. The more you practice with the dry fire training, the tighter those groups are going to get. But you have to be safe about it. I know I'm keep going over that. Always make sure your gun's loaded. Never pick it up and assume it's loaded. Always visually check it. Always lock it back. Manually check it. Everything. No magazine. Don't do it with a magazine. And then present, aim, hold, 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 squeeze, 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 click, stay on target. You're good. And that is proper dry fire training. On the next video, maybe we'll go over some reloads. How to practice your reloads when you don't have access to a range. But that's the video for today. Hope you learned something. Hope you do some dry fire training and really get used to that and make your groups tighten up a little bit and be a better shot overall. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we will see y'all on the range.